Hey guys, Provolone here, and welcome to another episode of the Trippy and Surreal. And today we're going to be tackling the wonderful Touhou series. So this has to be one of my favorite franchises of all time, and it's really dear to my heart, and it's just in general a great franchise, and let's get into that shit right now. Pretty much to all the normal people out there, the Touhou franchise is a 26 game long series of bullet hell games, and pretty much it is just strange as shit. So this franchise is very difficult to explain, but I'll attempt. And I'm not going to be going into the plot of any of these games because, to be honest, I don't really know. I just play for the gameplay, and that's pretty much just it. So if you're looking for a plot analysis, go somewhere else. I guarantee there's a shit ton of Touhou YouTubers that have your shit. But yeah, back to the Touhou games. So they're bullet hell games, and it revolves around pretty much these characters that are these stereotypical anime girls, and they're just flying around, they're shooting lasers and shit, and it is just strange. That's kind of how you describe it. And I know from this description I might get a little bit of shit from Touhou fans, but I love this franchise, but I'm just trying to describe it as it is, and that's pretty much what it is, to be honest with you. So yeah, let's get into gameplay. So the only way I could describe the Touhou gameplay is difficult and fast. The Touhou franchise is a game only for the most manliest of men, and it is not for any casual gamers out there. This is a tough as nail game, and it's going to kick your ass until you get good at it. So in the Touhou games, gameplay on paper is very simple, but in execution it's very complicated and very difficult. What you'll be primarily doing in these games is pretty much just trying to dodge enemy projectiles while shooting your own projectiles while trying to kill enemies. Think about it as Galaga on steroids. The reason I say this is because the gameplay is fucking insane. Like, there's projectiles that fill the whole screen. You barely get any time to rest, and on paper this might seem like an awful idea because what's the point of playing a game that's intentionally difficult and is intentionally supposed to be unfair? Well, actually, in all honesty, the games are very fair. The games easily tell you what to do without giving you no descriptions, and pretty much the game will never try to screw you over. It will just try to teach you the many patterns that you have to learn to beat each one of these games. And I think this is what the Touhou games get right in gameplay. They are fair. Yeah, they might be tough as nails, but the thing is that they're always fair. The only reason you'll ever die in this franchise is because of you. It's on your own terms. And another thing that I really enjoy about the Touhou franchise's gameplay is how you cannot bullshit it. There's only one way to beat these games, and no matter what, you just have to get good. With all these other new games coming out, there's always a way to exploit the system, a way to gain more providential gains instead of actually spending time to progress like you're supposed to. In a lot of ways, I think the Touhou franchise is a lot like the Souls franchise. And I know you probably think that this is just fucking bullshit, but I'm gonna get into some reasons, and it's gonna blow your damn mind. First off is the difficulty, and yeah, no shit, it's the difficulty. Both games are very difficult. But there's also other reasons why I think they're similar, and I think the main one is enemy patterns. Like the Touhou games, in the Souls franchise, every enemy has its own pattern, and you have to learn that pattern to succeed when fighting it. Though in the Souls franchise, it's their movement patterns, but in the Touhou franchise, it's literally patterns of shapes and all things like that. Instead of it being simple combat, it is now a deadly game of reflexes and knowing when to strike and when to go on the defensive. This really does make the gameplay better. So with the gameplay out of the way, let's get into the music. I'm just going to start off saying that I love the music in the Touhou franchise. Perfect Cherry Blossom has to be one of my favorite original soundtracks ever to come out of the game. The music just really transports you to another world, a world where everything is incomprehensible to the human eye, and shapes form out of nothing. But at the same time, the music also makes you feel pumped up to continue with the game. But at the same time, it heightens your senses to a level where you can predict where projectiles are going to form next, as you could masterfully go from place to place, from side to side. Yeah, but the music is just really kick-ass, and it has a really progressive metal feel to it. Maybe that's just me, and maybe that's because I just love progressive metal, but in my opinion it has a really prog feel to it. And in general, I just love it. Some recommendations I give to you if you're starting out is Flowering Night, Necrophantasia, Oon Owen Was Her, and Border of Life. So yeah, that's the goddamn video. Thank you for watching, and if you're just wondering, my favorite Touhou game is Perfect Cherry Blossom. I know it's a little bit stereotypical, but I think it's really a perfect game, and it's just really just well-rounded. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and just leave down in the comments your favorite Touhou game. I'd really appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and make sure you just stay enlightened and play some Touhou.